Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
With locations in Chippenville and Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Looking for a place to hone your skills in the off-season? How about just a friendly pickup game, or even a new league to join? Then head to the Hub at PF and Russell. An all-weather athletic facility, the Hub has everything you need to get your game on, from basketball and volleyball courts to indoor batting cages. And more than just an athletic facility, the Hub also plays host to special events like concerts and worship services. The Hub is a proud supporter of local athletes and wants to thank the community for all its support over the last 2 years.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery, located at 2043 Pennsylvania Avenue East in Warren. We offer screen printing and embroidery on apparel, as well as graphic design, web design, photography, and custom frames, and specialize in youth fundraisers. We also offer photography services and custom frames. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyink.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Hey, this is Joe.
And this is Sketty.
And we're the hosts of the Beehive Sports Podcast. Do you like uncut looks into all things sports?
If you said yes, then this is a sports show for you.
Live weekly shows broadcasted on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, covering everything from local sports in northwestern Pennsylvania all the way to the pros.
Not to mention the hottest takes you will ever hear. Follow us on all social media platforms and tune into episodes today.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like Original Pan, Original Stuffed Crust, and more at PizzaHut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
They are starting this Warren County rivalry off young right now. We are at Eisenhower High School. It is youth night here for the Knights in round number 1 of the 2022-23 version of the Backyard Brawl. It's the Lady Knights host the Lady Eagles of Youngsville. It's Allegheny Girl of Foxburg High School basketball on the YDL Sports Network. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and stay for the view. Takeouts available. Call today to place an order or buy a gift card, 724-659-5701, or online at AlleghenyGrill.com. Welcome into the Freedom Investment Management pregame show for all your financial needs. Go to freedomwealthcoach.com. Brian Hagberg with you here on the YDL Sports Network in the Park Avenue Motor Car broadcast booth. If you have a fender bender, we can mend her at Park Avenue Motor Car. Call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car is proudly serving Warren County for 30 years. And again, this is, if you have spent any time at all in Warren County, you know the significance of this rivalry. Eisenhower, Youngsville, separated by just a few miles And when these two teams get together, it is and can be quite often a spectacle. These two teams, when they're on the court, do not like each other, have a lot of respect for each other off it, but this is and has been for a very long time a very fierce rivalry. And a couple of new faces joining the rivalry this year. Well, Youngsville Lady Eagles coach Jason Peterson in his second year on the bench for the Lady Eagles, and for the Lady Knights, first-year coach DJ Steinberg takes over for longtime coach Mike Logue. His first season on the bench and at the helm for the Lady Knights. And he has an interesting mix of youth and experience to work with. A lot of experienced players like Bella Marino, Mackenzie Dunn, Lily Smythe on the bench at his disposal, but then also some intriguing freshmen and sophomores coming up, the likes of Lexi Pascuzzi, Clara Steinberg, and Caroline Smythe, to name a few. Lainey Font going to get the start here tonight. Another one of those young freshmen that DJ Steinberg is going to try to turn to help these Lady Knights make some noise. Their season opener here this evening. Youngsville took part in the Forest Area Tournament over the weekend, earned a split there, a thrilling 1-point victory over AC Valley on Friday night before falling to Forest Area in the championship game on Saturday evening. So a good start to the season for the Lady Eagles and Jason Peterson, who again, a lot of mixed youth and experience, and going to need some of those experienced players like Olivia Darling to kind of step up. But as we saw in the volleyball season, especially for Youngsville, players like Riley Romanalt to have a chance to really make some noise, as does Malia Jenkins. And it will be interesting to see as this season plays out how those players fare, what growing pains they go through, how quick they are to pick up the varsity game, and how much that can help a Lady Eagles team looking to pick up a few more wins on the hardwood this season. And again, we are on the drive to the game this evening, brought to you by Warren Tire Center. You can visit them online at warrentirecenter.com. And our game stream, as always, is brought to you by the Computer Guru of Leaper. Visit them online at computerguru.net. And again, Brian Hagberg with you here for the YDL Sports Network. Going solo, my colleague Andy Close down in Warren this evening has the Bradford and Warren boys game, also available on the YDL Sports Network. I do appreciate everyone tuning in to us here tonight. And again, they are having a youth night here at Eisenhower. Going to take some time out to recognize all those youth players coming up at the elementary and middle school levels. They have a special section roped off for them here. I'll try to see if I can turn the camera to. There's balloons and streamers, and each of those players got a VIP badge, entitled them to some favorable treatment at the concession stand, from what I'm told. And again, just one of those things is you're trying to grow these programs, especially in these small schools, where athletes can and are at a premium. Recognizing these younger players, keeping them excited about the game of basketball, just some of the things that you need to do to make sure that you have those numbers going forward and coming up through the ranks. And that is why they are recognizing their youth players here tonight. Have the home opener, they recognize the youth, and then typically the final home game of the season, they give a send-off to the seniors. So it does come full circle here on the basketball court. As I just happen to glance up at the scoreboard and see that the warm-up clock has been stopped for some reason. I'm not sure why that is, but the JV contest went a little bit over into the typical warm-up time for the varsity players, not by a whole lot, but big win for the Eisenhower JVs. And with that, we are going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more of the Freedom Investment Management pregame show right here on the YDL Sports Network.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com. For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
Located at 229 Liberty Street in downtown Warren, Freedom Investment Management Group has a passion for helping people manage and preserve their wealth. Partners Rob Maring and Dave Close, along with all the professionals at Freedom Investment Management Group, are committed to providing the highest level of service to our clients. Every member of our team is experienced, educated, and passionate. We intentionally maintain a low client-to-team member ratio so that we can consistently deliver concierge-like service. Simply put, we are not like many other wealth management firms. Come experience the difference. Visit us online at freedomwealthcoach.com.
Have a fender bender? We can mender at Park Avenue Motor Car. Bring your vehicle to Ron and the crew at Park Avenue Motor Car, 7 South Carver Street in Warren, or call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years. Welcome back here to Eisenhower High School, just under 5 minutes away from the opening tip here between the Eisenhower Lady Knights and the Youngsville Lady Eagles on the YDL Sports Network. High school basketball on the YDL Sports Network, brought to you by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and stay for the view. Takeouts available. Call 724-659-5701 or go to AlleghenyGrill.com. And again, just under 5 minutes to go here before the opening tip. They had a clock issue where the stoppage in the pregame warm-up clock, and got it rolling again and decided to just let that time roll on. No adjustment made. So we're going to go the full allotment here as you see the captains meeting at midcourt with the officials, coaches and captains, that is. And since we've got an extra couple of minutes, we'll take a look early at our All-American Awards and Engraving keys to the game. All-American Awards and Engraving will put almost anything on almost everything. Visit them online at allamericanhq.com. And first for Youngsville, the visiting Lady Eagles, their key to this game, come away with a victory here, is to do those things that worked so well for them in that win over AC Valley. Get the ball to Riley Robinault, and Malia Jenkins underneath. Let them go to work. And you can see, it'll be interesting to see if Robinault has any kind of stamina issues, played a whole lot of minutes in that JV contest, but you could see in that game the speed and quickness on the transition, had a bit of a step over most of the players on the court. And the Eagles are going to have to take advantage of that and get her the ball in space. And our key to the game for the homestanding Eisenhower Lady Knights, again, in this season opener, with such a young crew, first-year head coach is going to have to lean on the leadership of players like Bella Marino and Mackenzie Dunn. And they are going to have to take leadership on the floor, find ways to put the ball in the bucket, and keep those younger players, don't have as much varsity experience, calm throughout the game, calm those butterflies, calm those nerves, especially in the early going, and settle them into the rhythm and rotation of the game in order to come away with the victory. And those were our All-American Awards and Engraving keys to the game. And All-American Awards and Engraving will put almost anything on almost everything. Visit them online at allamericanhq.com. Also want to say thank you to Oil Country Crates, your products, our protection, custom-made crates for shipping and beyond, oilcountrycrates.com. As the players clear the floor, head to the benches, we'll get the pregame announcements. And I will have to see. I apologize, I forgot to check ahead of time whether there would be a live or recorded national anthem. If it is recorded, we'll have to go to commercial. If it is performed live, we'll stick right here with it so you can hear that performance. And a good crowd on hand here for this season opener for the Lady Knights. And again, something you like to see, especially for the girls' game. These home stands nearly full. And lots of representation, of course, from Youngsville Red as well. Those Lady Eagles fans making the short trip up Route 27 here to Eisenhower High School. And apparently we were waiting on the public address announcer to return from making some rounds before we get the pregame announcements underway. And again, if there is a recorded national anthem, we will have to go to commercial break for copyright issues. And we do apologize for that. Just one of those things in the digital age that we're still working to figure out. These algorithms sometimes don't understand what's happening, especially when it comes to high school sports. And again, I just about finished with the pregame announcements. That's going to do it for the Freedom Investment Management pregame show. Again, for all your financial needs, go to freedomwealthcoach.com. And we will get, right after the national anthem, we will get you our rehab center starting lineups. And it is going to be a live performance, and it looks like that's going to be Caroline Smythe singing for the Lady Knights.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so badly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight
A big round of applause for Eisenhower's Caroline Smythe, a stirring rendition of our national anthem. And now the starting lineups first for the Youngsville Lady Eagles. And that is number 33, Riley Robinault. Number 25, Ashley Peterson. Number 2, Malia Jenkins. Number 12, Madison Van Gilder. And number 22, Olivia Darling. Your starters for the Lady Eagles here this evening. And some special treatment as the starters for the Lady Knights about to be announced. Number 2, Lainey Font. And it sounds like there's some technical issues. Again, it's the season opener here, so getting all the wrinkles worked out. And got it fixed. We're going to start this all over again. So why not? We'll reintroduce number 2, Lainey Font. Number 3, Samantha Childs. Number 45, Clara Steinberg. Number 0, Bella Marino. And number 25, Mackenzie Dunn, your starters for the Lady Knights here this evening. And again, you got 3 freshmen and 2 seniors on the floor for Eisenhower. A good mix of youth and experience here for the Lady Knights. As the lights come back up, again, want to say thank you to Freedom Investment Management Group for the pregame show. For all your financial needs, go to freedomwealthcoach.com. Our first quarter this evening is brought to you by Elwood National Forge. It's never too soon nor too late to set another goal or dream another dream. If now is the time for you, Elwood National Forge can help. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance to start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com. And again, running solo here this evening, so I'm going to try to keep track of time on the scoreboard and move the camera, and we'll see how all of that works out as this game goes on. And it will be Clara Steinberg and Olivia Darling at center court for the opening tip. And again, everything's squared away, and we are set to go. Ball is up, and it is controlled by Youngsville after it bounced around for a bit. Eagles bring it up, try to get it to Robenalt early, goes through her hands, but she recovers. Drives the lane, kicks out, and that shot no good. Rebounded by Darling, put back up. No good. Rebound kicks around. Bella Marino has it. And she'll slow things down. Gives it over to Steinberg. Steinberg drives up off the rim. And we've got a jump ball. And the Pizza Hut possession arrow gives it to the Knights. And no one out pizzas the Hut. Visit them online at pizzahut.com. Quick inbound to Childs is off the mark. Rebounded and will be brought up the floor. And the pass for Darling is picked off by Dunn, and she's going to get called for a travel. And don't forget to make Warren County part of your plans with the Warren County Visitors Bureau. Visit them online at wcvb.com/events. Inbounded, Darling has it. She'll put it up off the mark. Rebounded by Steinberg. Tried to get it to Marino. Off the mark and taken by Robenalt. She tried to pass that one away as she was falling down, but it goes right to Marino. And Marino goes up and puts it in for the first points of the ball game. And a reach in there by Steinberg, as Malia Jenkins was bringing it up. It'll be Van Gilder to inbound. She gets it to Jenkins. And Jenkins drives, but there's a whistle. And that one is going to go against the Eagles, so it will be Eisenhower ball underneath. And Steinberg will bring it up. Knights leading 2-0 here in the early going. Steinberg drives, puts it off the glass, and gets a friendly roll to double the Eisenhower lead. Quick down low, and we've got a whistle. There's going to be a block. That one's on Mackenzie Dunn as Van Gilder took the shot. And she'll go underneath to inbound. Gets it in, and the shot is good. That was Jenkins. Gets Youngsville on the board here in the early going. And Steinberg with some nifty moves, kicks it back out to Childs. Her long-range jumper off the mark, done with the rebound, can't get it to go, and then Darling pulls it down for Youngsville. Gets it to Jenkins, who will bring it up the floor. Jenkins up to Ashley Peterson, off Jenkins' hands, off Van Gilder's hands, and to Lainey Font, who gets it to Steinberg. And Steinberg absolutely showing off her dribbling skills, puts it up and in and gets the foul. And pumped up after that shot was Clara Steinberg, rightfully so. Made some nifty moves, drove to the basket, got the hoop, and will shoot one. That shot is off the mark. And the Eagles trying to bring it up the floor. It gets to Jenkins. Jenkins kicks it to Darling. Wasn't quite ready for that. Loses the handle. Steinberg tried to get it out to Childs. Picked off by Jenkins and then touched by Font. And it will stay Youngsville ball. They're going to inbound right on top of me here. It'll be Van Gilder gets it into Jenkins, guarded by Marino. And she gets it over to Peterson. And going to get a block called on Eisenhower. Peterson to inbound, and we got a quick whistle. And there was a violation there by Eisenhower on the inbound. So it will be Van Gilder again, and this time it's picked off by Marino. And Marino can't finish. Jenkins comes down with the rebound. Kicks it over to Darling. Darling drives, has it taken away by Font. Laney Font tried to pass it away, but she draws a foul instead. Looked like they called Robinald on that one. Inbound to Steinberg, into traffic, gets it over to Dunn, who puts it in. And Eisenhower off to an 8-2 lead. Van Gilder with the jumper, rattles her home. Put back by Robinald is no good, but Van Gilder comes down with it and then gets bumped out of bounds. No, she's going to get called for a travel. It's another Warren County Visitors Bureau travel. Make Warren County part of your travel plans with the Warren County Visitors Bureau. Visit them online at wcvb.com/events. Marino inbounds to Steinberg. And Steinberg drives, kicks out now to Font. She gets it to Marino. Marino kicks it out to Childs, over to Font. Jumper off the mark. Van Gilder on the rebound. Nearly taken away. Jenkins gets it up to Peterson. Tried to kick it to Robinald. It does get to her eventually. And Robinald draws the foul. So Peterson will inbound here as we've got our first substitutions done. And Childs will sit down as number 15, Laney Belcher, and number 21, Lily Smythe come in. Ball is tipped and taken by Belcher, up and off the rim. Rebound doesn't go. And the tie-up. And the Pizza Hut possession arrow says that it is Youngsville ball. And no one out pizzas the Hut. Go to pizzahut.com to order your fresh hot pizza today. And we are going to get a Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning timeout. When your plumbing, heating, or air conditioning takes a timeout, Luton's will get it running again. Visit them online at lutonsplumbing.com. We'll be right back after this on the YDL Sports Network.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Welcome back to Eisenhower High School in a Luton's Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning timeout. 3:45 to play in the Elwood National Forge first quarter. Eisenhower out to an 8-2 lead over Youngsville. Season opener for the Lady Knights. Lady Eagles looking for their second win of the year. And the Eagles will inbound. Knights with some pressure defense coming. And the officials just clarifying that this is coming off a jump ball. And Peterson with it, trying to get it to Jenkins. It's poked away, but out of bounds by Laney Belcher. So the Eagles will maintain possession. And Peterson to inbound from the sideline. Gets it into Robinald. And she puts it up and over, gets it to Van Gilder. Out to Jenkins. Off the back of the rim. Peterson trying to chase it down, ran right into me here. She did. Did run into our broadcast position here momentarily, so get ourselves readjusted. Apologize for that. And the Knights have it. Amy Font gets it to Bella Marino, now out to Claire Steinberg. And Steinberg's going to reset. Still directing traffic. Now that's what she wants. Gets it over to Font in the corner. Right back to Steinberg. Kicks out to Marino. Marino stops. Gets it to Belcher. Belcher dumper. No good. Robot on. Trying for the transition bucket. She falls. No call. Missed the shot. Belcher up with it. Has go wide. Oh, it's the finish. (10-2) now. Eisenhower leads, but Robenalt has it again. This time she gets it up and in. Quick response for the Eagles. Belcher with it in the corner, gets it over to Marino. Now out to Steinberg. Font back to Steinberg. Takes a three. Off the mark. Peterson's there for the rebound. And now Jenkins will bring it up the floor. Gets it to Robenalt. Robenalt drives, dishes to Van Gilder, is off the mark. Belcher with the rebound. Steinberg brings it up for the Knights. Has some space, no hesitation, drives. Off the mark, Belcher with the putback is good. And Robenalt trying for transition again quickly. And this time she does draw the foul. And Robenalt will head to the line for a pair of Tide Nesta Builders free throws. First shot is up and in. And we see Childs checks back in for Belcher, and for Youngsville, Shea Walton, number 5, gives Olivia Darling a breather. And second shot does not fall. Childs gets the rebound and dishes off to Steinberg. And again, Steinberg is going to pull it out, get the offense set, finds Lily Smythe down low, off the glass and in. 2 for Smythe. Ball is tipped and nearly picked off by Childs, but Robenalt comes away with it. Dishes off to Walton. Her shot off the rim. Robenalt with the rebound, puts it up. No good. Walton, put back, goes. Marino will bring it up the floor as we're under 30 seconds to play here in the Elwood National Forge first quarter. Font back to Marino. Gets it over to Steinberg. Out to Font. Inside to Smythe. Gets it to go. And picked off by Font. Over to Steinberg. No shot. No shot. Foul before the shot. So the Lady Knights will inbound with 2.8 seconds to go here in the Elwood National Forge first quarter. As Darling checks back in after a quick breather, she'll give her a rest. And the officials having a discussion here away from all the action. They go over to the scorer's table. And again, a lengthy discussion. And they've just put 5.3 seconds on the clock now. And official saying the whistle blew with 5.3 to go, and that's what they put on the clock. So a little extra time for the Knights here on this inbound. It'll be Marino right to Steinberg. Puts it up and in. And that will do it for the Elwood National Forge first quarter. Solid start to the season for the Lady Knights, who lead it 18-7 over Youngsville. We'll be back with the second quarter right here on the YDL Sports Network.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery, located at 2043 Pennsylvania Avenue East in Warren. We offer screen printing and embroidery on apparel, as well as graphic design, web design, photography, and custom frames, and specialize in youth fundraisers. We also offer photography services and custom frames. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyink.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear icy.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Back here at Eisenhower High School, getting ready to start the second quarter. Brian Hagberg with you on the YDL Sports Network. Allegheny Gorilla Foxburg High School basketball. Our second quarter tonight is brought to you by Icy Ink in Warren. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear icy. Eisenhower leading 18-7 over Youngsville. Will inbound it to start the second quarter. And Claire Steinberg will take it for the Knights. A little spin move, dishes off to Childs. Her jumper no good. Lily Smythe there with the putback, but too strong off the glass. And Youngsville comes down with the rebound. Jenkins brings it up, has it poked away, but recovers. Gets it over to Van Gilder. Her attempted pass for Robinault was knocked out of bounds by Belcher. And that'll be number 24, Zaylee Cressley, to inbound for the Eagles. And she gets it to Jenkins, who fires. No good. It's out of bounds to Eisenhower. Steinberg inbounds to Marino. And Marino right back to Steinberg. Finds Childs down low. Childs turns around. No good, but right to Smythe, who puts it up and in. Lily Smythe having a strong game on the offensive glass so far. Lead pass for Darling is too high, goes out of bounds. And right back to the Knights. And this solid backcourt tandem of Marino and Steinberg really paying dividends here early for the Lady Knights. Something they haven't had for a lot of years is someone beyond Marino who can really handle the ball. And my goodness, can Claire Steinberg handle the ball? My bad, Claire. My bad. As soon as I said that, she got called for a carry. Never fails. Absolutely never fails. The announcer's jinx. You can bank on it 100% of the time. So I will take responsibility for that one as Marino takes his seat. And Robinault's going to get ahead of the pack and put it up and in. And again, that speed of Riley Robinault has paid dividends so far, though the Eagles trail by 11. Early going in the Icy Ink second quarter, Steinberg finds a wide open Smythe. And again, Lily Smythe just kind of has herself planted as the Knights steal the inbound. Steinberg's shot is no good. We're going to get a jump ball, and the Pizza Hut possession arrow will give it to Youngsville. And no one out-pizzas the Hut. Cressley to inbound. Gets it to Robinault, and Robinault slicing her way through the defense, lost control of the ball. And another jump ball, and the Pizza Hut possession arrow this time will give it to the Lady Knights. As Smythe sits down for Mackenzie Dunn. Strong minutes off the bench for Lily Smythe here this evening. Steinberg dishes off to Belcher, over to Font, has some space, finds Dunn, had a little trouble with it, gets it over to Belcher. Off the rim, gets her own rebound, puts it up, and can't get it to go. Rebound bouncing around. They're down on the floor for it. And it sounds like there's a foul's been called on Mackenzie Dunn. As Walton checks back in for the Eagles, gives Jenkins a breather. Cressley inbounds to Walton. And Walton looking to dish off, gives it back to Cressley. Cressley guarded closely by Belcher. Turns over, gives it to Darling. Darling jumper. Off the mark, Dunn with the rebound. And Steinberg will bring it up the floor. Gets it over to Font. Down low to Dunn. Can't get it to go, but does draw the foul. So Mackenzie Dunn will head to the free throw line for a pair of Ty Nesta Builders free throw, trying to build upon the lead. And you can do so at Ty Nesta Builder Supply. Visit them online at tynestabuilder.us. First shot from Dunn is off the mark. As Marino comes back in, and she'll give Steinberg a breather. And it looks like Smythe is getting ready to check back in for Dunn. And Dunn's second shot is good. And here comes Lily Smythe. Darling inbounds to Walton. Childs all over her. Gets it back to Darling. Darling had Marino in her back pocket all the way up the court. Walton stops, gets it out to Robinalt. Robinalt puts it up, and it goes. Gets the roll, does Riley Robinalt. Marino dishes over to Font. No, it's picked off by Cressley. And Cressley stops and pops a three off the rim. Robinalt with the rebound. She brought it down low, and we're going to get a foul on. Looks like that one's going to go on Lainey Font. So Van Gilder will inbound underneath for the Eagles. And we've got a stoppage here, as that was the 7th team foul for the Knights. So I believe this will be Robinalt going to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. So 1-and-1 coming here for Robinalt. Off the mark on the first. Fights for the rebound, and Robinalt comes away with it and then is called for the travel. And you can make Warren County part of your travel plans with the Warren County Visitors Bureau. Visit them online, wcvb.com/events. Steinberg back in the game for the Knights, as Marino will inbound it here to Font. Right back to Marino. Marino over to Font in the corner. Right back to Marino and up top to Steinberg. Down low to Smythe. This time Darling all over, but she kicks it out to Font for three. Is off the mark, but Childs comes away with it. Intended pass for Marino is knocked out of bounds by Robinalt. Marino gets it in to Steinberg. She's going to stop and pop a three. It's good. Three-pointer for Clara Steinberg. And the Knights lead is 15. And they nearly stole it away again. And this time the defense a little too aggressive. That one's going to be on Marino. And we'll send Van Gilder to the line for the 1-and-1. And rattles in and pops out, and Smythe comes away with a rebound. And again, they're going to call Steinberg with a carry. Not my fault this time. I didn't say anything about her ball handling skills this time. So the turnover will give the ball back to the Lady Eagles, trailing by 15 here. As we're just about to the midpoint of the Icy Ink second quarter. Jenkins will come back in, gives Robanall the break. And Cressley will inbound for the Eagles. Gets it to Walton. Walton looking for Jenkins, is poked away, and Steinberg couldn't quite get there. Good effort there by Steinberg on the defensive end of the floor, but just couldn't quite stop that one from going out of bounds. Jenkins with it now. Stops and pops. Steinberg got a piece of that, but Walton picks it up. Jenkins gets it, puts it off the glass and in. Steinberg up now for the Knights. Drives the lane. The floater is good. And Jenkins up. Tries to avoid the double team, loses control, and it goes out of bounds. And the way these Knights are playing defense right now, really a vast improvement over a year ago. And again, can't talk enough about what it means to them to be able to have multiple players who can handle the ball in the backcourt. Just something they really haven't had. There is a turnover there, and Jenkins going to bring it up. She kind of passed to herself, can't get it to go, and Smythe comes down with the rebound. Marino kicks it up to Childs, the jumper, no good. Rebounded there by the Eagles, and a fight for the ball. Ends up in a jump ball. Pizza Hut possession arrow to the Lady Eagles. Belcher comes back in for Font. And Jason Peterson is going to take a Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning timeout. We're going to take it with him. This is high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg. Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com.
And Youngsville to inbound here. 2:56 to go in the Icy Ink second quarter. And Childs picks off the pass, gets it down low to Marino. She puts it up and in. Turnover leads to points for Eisenhower. And this pressure defense is giving the Eagles fits, but Darling has it. She puts it up, can't get it to go. The rebound goes out off Marino, and Youngsville will maintain possession. Robanalt comes in, replaces Jenkins. Peterson will inbound from underneath. Gets it into Shea Walton, right back to Peterson. Her jumper off the mark, and Marino and Darling fighting for the rebound. It's a tie-up. Pizza Hut possession arrow says Lady Knights basketball. And now again, they're going to check the scorer's table to make sure the arrow is pointing correctly. And they do have it squared away. It is Eisenhower ball. And no one out pizzas the Hut with the Pizza Hut possession arrow. Steinberg gets it over to Belcher, right back to Steinberg. Now to Marino. Belcher cutting across. And she is called for the WCVB travel. And there's always something to do here in Warren County. Go to wcvb.com/events to find out. And again, another violation on the inbound here by Eisenhower. Or excuse me, this one is on Youngsville. So the turnover will give the ball back to the Knights. And they'll give it to Marino, who inbounds to Steinberg. She fires a three. Off the glass, but gets her own rebound, puts it up and in. And now that pressure defense again, and it is nearly turned over, but they get the jump ball out of it. And Youngsville will maintain thanks to the Pizza Hut possession arrow. No one out pizzas the Hut. Peterson to inbound. Gets it into Robinault. Robinault down to Darling. Her shot blocked away by Marino. And then a hard spill there. It seems like Marino is okay. And it is Youngsville ball out of bounds under the Eagles' own basket. Inbound goes to Peterson. And Smythe is down, and she is hurt. Darling's going to put that off the rim. It goes out of bounds. But the bigger story here, Smythe went down and went down hard and is grabbing at her ankle. And while they tend to her, we are going to take a quick break. This is Allegheny Grill and Foxburg High School basketball on the YDL Sports Network. Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com. And Smythe was able to hop up and get herself off the court with a little assistance. 1:37 to play here in the Icy Inc. second quarter. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool. Wear Icy. Visit them online at icyinc.com. That's ICYY Inc.com. And after that break for the injury timeout, it will be Eisenhower ball. Marino to get it into Steinberg. And Steinberg kicks it out to Font. Took a look, gives it back to Steinberg. Over to Marino. Marino in the corner to Font, gets it down low to Childs. It's blocked away by Darling. Walton comes up with it. Robinault gets it up to Cressley, but she can't get it to go, and Steinberg comes down with it. And Cressley applying some pressure of her own, and Steinberg dribbles her way out of it, and we'll pass it up to Marino. Little stutter step, but too strong off the glass. Walton comes away with it. And Darling pulls up into the double team, gets it over to Peterson. 45 seconds to play here in the Icy Inc. second quarter. Riley Robinault comes in, kicks it out to Walton. And Walton out to Cressley. Over to Robinault. She drives the lane and gets it to go. Looks like Marino's going to try to hold for the last shot of the half. And she drives, puts up a floater. Is no good. Bounces around. And Cressley comes up with it. Up. No good, but she draws the foul. And Cressley will head to the line. And she will shoot a pair of Ty Nesta Builders free throws. First is off the rim. And Van Gelder back in. As they did put some time back on the clock, they upped the time to 6.7 seconds. And now Jason Peterson moving Robinault and Ashley Peterson back to prevent a quick transition bucket here on Cressley's second free throw. That shot is up and in, so she goes 1 of 2. Steinberg into Font. Font over to Marino from half court with 5 seconds to go. Rushed that shot a little bit. Peterson comes down with it. Darling has it. And that will do it for the first half here from Eisenhower. As we head to halftime, it is the Lady Knights 32, the Lady Eagles 16. We'll be back with the Potter County Family Campground halftime show. This is Allegheny Grill of Flocksburg High School basketball on the YDL Sports Network. Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Looking for a place to hone your skills in the off-season? How about just a friendly pickup game, or even a new league to join? Then head to the Hub at PF in Russell. An all-weather athletic facility, the Hub has everything you need to get your game on, from basketball and volleyball courts to indoor batting cages. And more than just an athletic facility, the Hub also plays host to special events like concerts and worship services. The Hub is a proud supporter of local athletes and wants to thank the community for all its support over the last 2 years.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery, located at 2043 Pennsylvania Avenue East in Warren. We offer screen printing and embroidery on apparel, as well as graphic design, web design, photography, and custom frames, and specialize in youth fundraisers. We also offer photography services and custom frames. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyink.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Hey, this is Joe.
And this is Sketty.
And we're the hosts of the Beehive Sports Podcast. Do you like uncut looks into all things sports?
If you said yes, then this is a sports show for you.
Live weekly shows broadcasted on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, covering everything from local sports in northwestern Pennsylvania all the way to the pros.
Not to mention the hottest takes you will ever hear. Follow us on all social media platforms and tune into episodes today.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com.
Welcome into the Potter County Family Campground halftime show. It is Eisenhower 32, Youngsville 16. We are going to join public address announcer and Eisenhower alum Kayla Crosby as they are ready to recognize the youth basketball players here at Eisenhower.
And winning games, that's what mattered. It didn't matter if my name was in the scorebook, but it mattered what the final score was. And so I completely loved my experience playing basketball. If coach said that there was a workout at 6 a.m., I was there. If there was practices, scrimmages, summer leagues, we played 50 games of basketball during the off season, just getting ready for the season. And I absolutely loved every second of it. I'm so excited to see all of these young ladies here and the amount of work that they're doing to really build the program, because it starts when you're younger. Once I was playing, we were competing in playoffs, and one of the assistant coaches from Jamestown Community College came to a basketball game and asked if any of us seniors were interested in playing college basketball. Now, I had never thought about playing college basketball. I loved basketball. It was a big part of my life, but no one had ever talked to me about pursuing it at college. I'd been on a bunch of college visits, but none of the schools really were of interest to me until I went up and I talked to that coach from Jamestown Community College. And he continued to come to our games. And then they took me to JCC to do a college visit. And when I was on that campus, it felt like home to me. I loved my experience at Eisenhower, and I was able to go to Jamestown Community College on a basketball scholarship. So part of my education was paid for because of the amount of effort I had put in on the basketball court. We made it to, we won the region championship my sophomore year, which is the furthest that JCC had been. And I believe it's still the furthest for the women's basketball program. I then decided I was done. I went to Snake Bonaventure, got my bachelor's degree, got a job working at Jamestown Community College. And while working at JCC, I got back involved with basketball and was able to start a semi-pro men's basketball team. I became aware of the league, and it was my vision to bring positive role models to our community. And so that was back in 2015, and now we're getting ready to start our 8th season of professional basketball in Jamestown, New York. So we're right across the border, but this is definitely my hometown, my grassroots, and it's my pleasure now to introduce some young ladies to come out to the court and be recognized. We're going to start with the youngest, a kindergartner, Adeline Geisler, who may very well be my niece. Come on out, honey. All right, for the second graders, we have Liv. Is she here? Come on out, Liv. And Greta. Brinley. Hadley. And Victoria. Those are our second graders. And for third grade, Riley, Lux, and Callaway. For the fourth graders, Avery, Caitlin, Aaliyah, and Emily. And the fifth graders, Hannah, Josie, Cherish, Ella, Adub, Adam, McKenna, Sophia, Morgan, Layla, Alana, Miranda, Mackenzie. So all of you ladies, I want to congratulate you on making the first step for committing to coming to practices, to playing in games and scrimmages, and keep working every day because you never know where life is going to take you, okay? When you're passionate about something, don't stop. Keep practicing, talk to your parents about it, but you have to work hard, okay? Let's continue halftime. The teams can come out and warm up.
Yeah, get a little special halftime recognition for the youth and junior high players coming up through this Eisenhower program. And again, this is how these schools, especially some of these smaller schools across District 9 and District 10, they have to build these programs this way. And it starts with these young players. And we here at the YDL Sports Network want to give them recognition as well. And hopefully they'll be watching some of our game broadcasts and looking at these players and deciding this is what they want to do when they get to the high school and varsity level. And there may be a little bit of an extension on the halftime here as both teams have come out of the locker room but have been unable to warm up as we're in the final 30 seconds of the 10-minute halftime clock. Again, our halftime score, Eisenhower 32, Youngsville 16. The Lady Knights have been very impressive here in their season opener. The defense, the ball handling, and then finishing when they've gotten the opportunities to do so. And again, big improvement early goings here from this Eisenhower squad under first-year head coach DJ Steinberg. And apparently, no, we're not going to have an extension of the halftime. They're going to get these players right back out on the court. And that'll do it for the Potter County Family Campground halftime show. At Potter County Family Campground, your outdoor adventures start here with family and friends. We can accommodate your camping needs, whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of our camping cabins. We have camping experience for you, open year-round and located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check us out online at pottercountycamping.com. Our third quarter is brought to you by Hunter Station Golf Club. And we'll get to the Hunter Station here in just a moment as Steinberg will bring it in here for the Lady Knights. Kicks it over to Font, down low to Mackenzie Dunn, up and in. Quick start for Eisenhower. And again, that press defense has been giving the Eagles fits. Van Gilder back to Peterson. Steinberg all over here, gets it up to Cressley. Inside to Darling, but the foul is on the floor. If there's been one thing to perhaps cherry pick about the Knights' performance in the first half, they did have a number of team fouls, and they pick up another one here. So not quite 30 seconds into the Hunter Station Golf Club third quarter, and already a pair of team fouls on the Knights. Peterson looking, gets it into Jenkins. Jenkins drives, and her floater off the rim. Dunn comes down with it. Gives it up to Steinberg. Steinberg over to Font. Dunn on the rebound is knocked away, and she draws the foul. And again, our third quarter brought to you by Hunter Station Golf Club. A season pass from Hunter Station Golf Club in Tionesta would make a great Christmas present for that special golfer in your life. Call 814-755-4558. to buy a season pass today and ask them about their planned stay packages. Hunter Station Golf Club, located 3 miles south of Tionesta. Visit them online at hunterstation.com. And that is Mackenzie Dunn at the Tionesta Builders free throw line, trying to build upon the lead. at the Ty Nesta Builder Supply free throw line. Visit them online at tynestabuilders.us. And shot is no good, but there is a lane violation. So we'll do this one again. Third attempt from Dunn is no good. Van Gilder on the rebound for the Eagles. Gets it up to Jenkins. And Jenkins over to Cressley. Pops back out to Peterson. Jenkins again trying to go inside to Darling, but the double team there of Dunn and Font comes up with it. Steinberg over to Marino for three. Off the glass, no good. Trying to chase down the rebound, but could not. And almost ran into our good friend Steve Younger over there on the bench. He'll be taking some photos for us here tonight. Appreciate Steve and everything that he does for all the athletes here in Warren County. Cressley inbounds to Van Gilder. Tried to go cross court and misfired. It's out of bounds. And it will be Font. Gets it right into Steinberg. Turns around, has a wide open look for three. Can't get it to go. Blocked away. Dunn on the rebound. Ball is loose, and Robinault is going to draw the foul. And in the game for Eisenhower is number 20, Keely Alcorn. And we got a whistle as Walton and Darling will come in for Jenkins and Cressley. Peterson will inbound. 34-16, Eisenhower leads. Robinault with it. Kicks it up to Darling. Darling down low to Van Gilder. Can't get it to go. Steinberg with the rebound. It's poked away. Loose ball. Van Gilder comes up with it and draws the foul. And again, not even 2 minutes into the Hunter Station Golf Club third quarter and already 4 team fouls for the Knights. Darling up. Can't get it to go. Walton with the putback. Now the question going to be for Youngsville, can they take advantage of these early team fouls, get to the line, and cut into this lead as Steinberg goes up, doesn't get to go, follows her own miss, gets it out to Marino. Her jumper no good. Font with it, but she is called for the travel. And make Warren County part of your travel plans with the Warren County Visitors Bureau. Visit them online at wcvb.com/events. And Belcher back into the game for Font. Peterson inbounds to Robinault. And Robinault has it poked away, but gets it back over to Peterson. And back to Robinault up top. Tried to go down low to Darling. It's poked away by, that was number 24, Caitlin Sleeman, who's checked into the game for the first time. And Jenkins will come back in for Youngsville. Checks in for Robinault. Peterson to inbound, gets it to Van Gilder. Tried to go down low to Walton. No one there, and Marino just tracked it down. And Steinberg up with it. And tried to dish off to Alcorn underneath, but misfired on that pass. And Peterson gets it up to Darling. Darling kicks out to Van Gilder, right back into Darling. Turnaround off the glass, misfired, rebounded by Sleeman, and up to Marino. Marino over to Steinberg. Back to Marino. Over to Belcher, thought about the three, instead gets it back to Marino. Jumper from the free throw line. And Marino gets the friendly roll. Peterson to Van Gilder and back to Peterson. And now Eisenhower with a 36-18 advantage is going to back off that full court pressure a bit here as Jenkins fires a three and hits it. A big three-pointer for Malia Jenkins. And Marino trying to get it to Belcher. It's stolen away by Van Gilder. And her shot is no good, but Van Gilder will head to the Tionesta Builder Supply free throw line. Shooting a pair, trying to cut into this Eisenhower lead. First shot by Van Gilder is good. Cressley and Robinall right back in. Quick changes here for Jason Peterson, working with a short bench tonight. Van Gilder's second shot is good. 2 for 2 from the line for Madison Van Gilder. Marino gets it over to Steinberg. Stops and pops and hits. And just every time Youngsville has built a little bit of momentum, as Robinall has a wide open lane but can't get the finish. And again, it's just seemed like every time Youngsville's tried to get something going, the Knights have had the answer. And Robinall can't quite come away with the steal. Steinberg gets it into Marino, right back to Steinberg. Down low to Sleeman is blocked away by Darling, but then poked out of bounds. And it goes last touch off Eisenhower. Cressley into Jenkins. And Youngsville is going to take a Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning timeout. We'll take it with them. This is Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com.
Back here at Eisenhower High School, Lady Knights lead Youngsville 38-23, 3:22 to go in the Hunter Station Golf Club third quarter. Season pass from Hunter Station Golf Club in Tionesta would make a great Christmas present for that special golfer in your life. Call 814-755-4558 and ask about their stay and play packages. Hunter Station Golf Club, located 3 miles south of Tionesta. Visit them online at hunterstation.com. And Robinall will draw the foul. And she will head to the Tionesta Builder Supply free throw line. Hits the first. And again, 16 fouls. So Youngsville will be in the bonus on the next foul committed by Eisenhower. And Robinall goes 2 for 2. And if the Eagles are going to work their way back into it, this is how they're going to have to take advantage. Marino trying to get it up to Caroline Smythe and misfires out of bounds. And Haley Irvin coming in now for the Lady Knights for Sleeman. Robenalt gets it into Cressley. Cressley up to Van Gilder. And Van Gilder is going to draw the block on the collision. And she is down and slow to get up. And then she is up on her feet. Got shaken up a little bit, but looked like she was able to walk it off. And she's going to stay in there and shoot this 1-1. And that shot is off the mark, and we've got a whistle as it did not hit the rim. Didn't hit the rim on the free throw. And the pass goes off of Urban, who wasn't ready for it. And Jenkins has it now for Youngsville. Gets it to Cressley, has an open look, can't get it to go, and Steinberg is there for the rebound. And Steinberg trying to get in transition is caught from behind by Robenald, who pokes it away. Right to Darling, and then Steinberg trying to get it back, commits the foul. So again, this aggressive defense by Eisenhower, has paid some dividends, but has also gotten the Knights into some foul trouble. And now it will be Darling heading to the line to shoot the 1-1. Darling's shot is good. It's the front end. And hits the second. 38-27, Eisenhower leads here. Under 3 minutes to play in the Hunter Station Golf Club third quarter. Steinberg has a wide open Belcher, takes a three off the rim. Rebound, chased down, but out of bounds goes Font, and Youngsville will get it back. With a chance to cut this lead to single digits. Jenkins with it now. Tried to go inside, and Steinberg anticipated that, step right in front. And Marino now going to let her team get set so they can run the offense. Steinberg spins, kicks back out to Belcher. Now up top to Marino, loses the handle, gets it back, has an open look, drives the lane, can't get it to go. But she will head to the Ty Nesta Builders free throw line to try to build on this lead for the Knights. Marino's first shot off the back of the rim. And Childs comes in for Caroline Smythe. And, one of the differences in this Eisenhower offense here in the second half is when they've had to play without the services of Lily Smythe was injured in the first half. As Jenkins comes away with the rebound after Marino goes 0 for 2. Darling with it now for the Eagles. Inside down low to Robenalt. Up and in. And the lead is down to 9 for Eisenhower. Marino now with an open look and too far in front for Belcher, but it was tipped by Youngsville. So Eisenhower catches a break there, will maintain possession. Belcher to inbound. Gets it to Childs to jumper off the rim. Font with the rebound. She can't get it to go, and Robenalt comes away with it. Goes down quickly.
Kicks over to Cressley. Little jumper, no good. Font rebounds. Runs into traffic, but gets it to Steinberg. Steinberg back to Font. Kicks it over to Belcher and the Marino. Now up to Steinberg. Marino for three. No good. Font on the rebound. Can't get it to go. Robinault. Rebounds for Youngsville. Trying to go on transition. Has it knocked away. Puts it up off the glass and in. Just a 7-point lead now for Eisenhower. Steinberg trying to get it down low to Font. Is picked off by Darling. Darling up for Cressley. Off the glass and in. And DJ Steinberg is going to take a Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning timeout. What was once an 18-point margin is down to 5 here with 32 seconds to play in the Hunter Station Golf Club third quarter. Again, a season pass from Hunter Station Golf Club in Tionesta would make a great Christmas present for that special golfer in your life. Call 814-755-4558 to buy a season pass today and ask them about their play and stay packages. Hunter Station Golf Club, located 3 miles south of Tionesta. Visit them online at hunterstation.com. Tonight's game is also being brought to you by Oil Country Crates. Your products are protection, custom-made crates for shipping and beyond. oilcountrycrates.com. Also want to say thank you to Park Avenue Motor Car, Warren Tire Center, All-American Awards and Engraving, and the Rehab Center for sponsoring tonight's broadcast. And again, my clock finger was a little quick on the trigger on one of these moments here. So we're about 7 seconds off. There's 32.3 seconds to go here, third quarter. And again, at one point, Eisenhower had a 36-18 lead. It is now 38-33. And the Eagles are in the bonus. 8 team fouls already here for Eisenhower in the second half. Just 2 for the Eagles. As Steinberg is going to inbound under the basket for the Lady Knights. Youngsville backs off here to play the half-court defense. And it looks like Eisenhower's going to try to hold for the last shot. Belcher tried to get it over to Font. It's poked away out of bounds. So we Font to inbound. Gets it to Belcher. And Belcher draws the foul. It is on the floor, not shooting foul. Some confusion as to which of the Knights is going to inbound this. It is Steinberg. She gets it in to Belcher in the corner. Up to Font. Font drives, puts it up. Can't get it to go. It's rebounded by Walton. Walton to Jenkins. 3 seconds. Jenkins at half court. 2, 1, fires. No good at the buzzer. But still, as we head to the fourth, Youngsville has climbed its way back in it. We'll be back with more Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School basketball here on the YDL Sports Network.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tionesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Back here at Eisenhower High School, getting set to start the fourth quarter between Eisenhower and Youngsville. The Eagles have nearly erased a 16-point deficit here. Just trail by 5 as we start the fourth quarter. Our fourth quarter tonight brought to you by Warren Tire Center for all your automotive needs. Look no further than Warren Tire Center, more than just a tire store. Youngsville gets the ball to start the fourth quarter, and the inbound bounces off an Eagle and right to Belcher. Now it's being tipped around, and Cressley comes up with it for the Eagles. Gets it out to Jenkins. Jenkins turns, finds Peterson. Jenkins with it now, drives, and tries to go inside, but draws a foul. And Jenkins will head to the line for the 1-and-1. It was not a shooting foul. It's a 1-and-1 opportunity here. The next foul by Eisenhower will put Youngsville in the double bonus. So big free throws down the stretch coming for Youngsville. Malia Jenkins to take this one. And can't get it to go. And Steinberg comes down with the rebound. And nearly poked away by Robenall. Goes out of bounds. And they're going to say Belcher touched it before it went out of bounds. So it's Youngsville ball. Peterson to inbound. Doesn't have anybody with her. Now Jenkins comes up. And it's picked off by Mackenzie Dunn. Dunn goes up and it's blocked away by Robenall. Big defensive recovery there by the freshman. As Dunn had an open look in transition. Belcher to inbound underneath. Gets it out to Steinberg, has an open look. Can't get it to fall, and Dunn can't grab the rebound. Pokes it out of bounds instead, and Youngsville takes over. Inbound goes to Robenall. And again, that pressure defense back on here by the Knights. And Robenall tried to get it down low, and Childs can't maintain inbounds. You know, again, we talked about some of that youth. The Knights started 3 freshmen here tonight. And that inexperience in trying to close out a big win, maybe showing through here a little bit as Van Gilder and Darling come back in. Peterson and Walton take a seat. Van Gilder to inbound. Gets it into Jenkins. Jenkins drives, kicks it back out to Cressley, fires a 3 off the mark. The rebound corralled by Marino, who draws a foul. Looked like maybe Marino and Van Gilder collided at the knee. Always a dangerous play. Steinberg to inbound. We've got a foul away from the ball. That's on Van Gilder. And so quickly, the Eagles now with 5 team fouls of their own. And Steinberg looks to inbound. And we've got another whistle. And the official is over at the scorer's table. And it appears as though Jason Peterson has been called for a technical foul. It must have been something. He said there wasn't any physical demonstration, so it must have said something that drew the ire of the officials. But nevertheless, Steinberg is trying to build on this lead at the Tionesta Builders free throw line. She hits the first. But can't get the second to fall, but still a 2-possession game now. And it will be Eisenhower ball. And Marino to inbound. Gets it to Steinberg into a double team. She gets it back to Marino. Marino's going to drive. Kicks it out to Dunn. Dunn up to Belcher. And back up top to Steinberg. Inside to Dunn. And Dunn loses the handle and turns it over. So Youngsville gets it back. And right back on this pressure defense. go the Knights. Darling going to bring it up. Kicks it up, trying for Robinall, but just out of her reach. And now Youngsville is going to come back with a little bit of press defense of its own. As Marino inbounds. It's poked away by Cressley. And Marino's going to try it again. Up high, and it's bounced around and goes to Youngsville. Van Gilder with it underneath. Out to Cressley. She shoots off the mark. Done with the rebound. And now Steinberg's going to try to slow it up. Marino will bring it across the timeline. Has it poked away by Robinall and ties up. And the Pizza Hut possession arrow says that it is with the Knights. And no one out pizzas the Hut. Order online at pizzahut.com. Belcher inbounds to Childs. Childs drives baseline but stepped out of bounds. Cressley into Van Gilder, over to Robinall. Robinall up for Darling, has an open look, too strong. Robinall with the rebound. It's knocked away by Belcher. Steinberg brings it up. Cressley pokes it, but Steinberg able to maintain. Finds a wide open Childs who puts it off the glass and in. Van Gilder crosses the timeline, but runs into Childs, and Childs is going to get called for the reach. And Van Gilder will head to the Ty Nesta Builders free throw line to try to cut back into this lead somewhat. You can visit the Ty Nesta Builder Supply online at tynestabuilders.us. 41-33, the Eisenhower lead now. Youngsville is in the double bonus, so we'll be shooting two the rest of the way. Van Gilder hits the first. Peterson checks in for Youngsville. And Lily Smythe has just come back into the game for the Knights. Going to try to give it a go on that injured ankle. Van Gilder's second shot off the mark. Mackenzie Dunn with the rebound. And Marino going to try to slow it down. Runs into Robinall at midcourt. Marino drives, floater just off the front of the rim. And we've got a foul called as Marino is down on the floor. And looks like took a shot to the abdomen there. She's being tended to. We will step away. It's Allegheny Gorilla Foxburg High School basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
Back here at Eisenhower, Marino was able to get off and leave the court under her own power. It looked like maybe she took a shot to the abdomen, got the wind knocked out of her a little bit. And it will be Steinberg trying to build on the lead at the Ty Nesta Builder Supply free throw line. And she gets the first one to go. As the Lady Knights are now in the bonus. And Youngsville coaches are asking for a clarification as to why Steinberg was shooting there, get it to their satisfaction. Second shot is no good, and right to Cressley off the rim. Cressley shoots, jumper off the front of the net. And the Knights will bring it in. Nearly taken away by Youngsville. They do get it across the timeline. Steinberg over to Font. Jumper rattles out. Rebound poked around. Dunn can't keep her feet in. Eight-point lead here for the Knights in their season opener. Youngsville looking for win number 2 on the year. And Peterson just gets that one in. Robinalt tries to slice through, and she's going to draw the foul. And she will head to the Tynester Builder Supply free throw line, shoot a pair. And again, with the Eagles in the double bonus, they are going to be able to chip into this lead if they can hit the free throws without burning time off the clock. But got to make the free throws as Robinalt missed the first. Jenkins and Walton back in for the Eagles. Second shot rattles down in for Robinalt. 7-point lead for the Knights. Steinberg gets it across half court. Dishes off to Belcher. Back to Steinberg. Fakes. She drives. Dishes down low to Dunn. Dunn puts it up. Shot altered by Walton, and then Dunn steps in the path of the pass. And it is going to be a jump ball. The Pizza Hut possession arrow will give it to the Eagles. And no one out pizzas the Hut. Order online at pizzahut.com. Cressley with it. And she just fights past the Eisenhower defense, tries to dish it off. It's poked out of bounds by the Knights. Peterson will inbound. Gets it out to Cressley. Long-range jumper. She hits. Five-point game again. Steinberg up top, guarded by Cressley. Steinberg drives baseline. Somehow kept her feet in bounds. The jumper off the rim, rebounded by Dunn. Put back up, doesn't go. And Cressley can't hold the rebound. And Marino will check back in for Eisenhower. She'll handle the inbound. Trying to get it to Steinberg and swatted away by Cressley. Thought that one was going to end up in my lap. It goes out of bounds, and Marino will inbound it again. To Smythe. Smythe for three is off the mark. Steinberg tries to save it. She does. Font trying to get it back to Steinberg, and somehow she saves it again. And then hits a three. What a sequence by Clara Steinberg. And then steals the inbound. Lost the handle there, but my goodness. The freshman just taking over the ball game, and then Riley Robinalt responds on the other end. And Eisenhower is going to call a Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning timeout. But my goodness, what a sequence there by Clara Steinberg. And I apologize, didn't get the right score. It is 47-39. Eisenhower leads. They haven't put the 2 points up for Youngsville yet on that scoreboard. But again, Steinberg hits the three, comes and steals the inbound pass, nearly gets another bucket for the Knights. And then somehow Robinault comes away with it and responds on the other end. And this is, all right, I did have it right. It's 45-39. Eisenhower leads as they've just adjusted the scoreboard here. But this is game number one between these two freshmen, Clara Steinberg and Riley Robinault. And if this is game number one, we're going to be in for an exciting 4 years with these two matching up against each other. So come out of the timeout. Eisenhower has the ball. They will inbound with Marino. She gets it into Dunn and right back to Marino. Cressley on her. Marino and Steinberg playing catch up top. Long range jumper by Marino is off the mark, and Jenkins has it, loses the handle, and goes out of bounds to Eisenhower. So again, still just a two-possession game here. 3:13 to go in the Warren Tire Center fourth quarter. Marino with it up top. Dishes off to Steinberg. And Steinberg tries to get it back to Marino. Instead, it's Jenkins. Going to have an open look at the basket. She puts it up and in. 4-point game. And Cressley nearly stole it away. But the Knights have it with Marino. She goes baseline jumper. No good. Smythe on the rebound. Can't get it to go, but draws the foul. And Lily Smythe will head and try to build on this lead at the Ty Nesta Builder Supply free throw line. You can get all your home supply needs at Ty Nesta Builder Supply, or excuse me, at TyNestaBuilders.us. First shot off the mark for Lily Smythe. Was a big factor in the first half, got hurt late in the half, and just recently returned a couple of minutes ago. Second shot is no good. Steinberg has the rebound, fighting with Darling, and we're going to get a jump ball. Pizza Hut possession arrow keeps it with the Knights. No one out pizzas the Hut, pizzahut.com. Marino's going to inbound. Gets it to Steinberg right under the basket, who puts it in. And then picked off by Lainey Font. And they go to the ground. Looks like they're going to call. That is going to be a foul on Cressley. And so Lainey Font will try to build on this lead at the Ty Nesta Builder Supply free throw line. One and one coming here for Font. She hits the front end. And that makes it a three-possession game now as Peterson comes in for Cressley. Second shot up and good. Robinault has it now for the Eagles, and she draws a foul. So now it will be Robinault's turn to go to the line. Pair of Ty Nesta Builder Supply free throws coming up for Riley Robinault. Looking to turn this back into a two-possession game. And this fires on the first. Second falls in. The lead is 7 now for Eisenhower. Marino up to Dunn. Dunn down low to Smythe. Too strong off the glass. Van Gilder has it. Steinberg all over her, and then Dunn is going to get called for the block. And not happy about it, but her teammates over quickly. And again, just what a heady play there by the freshman Steinberg. Trying to get Dunn under control, keeping it calm. And I believe that was foul number 5 for Mackenzie Dunn. So she is out of this one here in the final 2:08. As Van Gilder will go to the line to shoot 2. It's the first of her Tightness and Builder Supply free throws. But again, can't say enough about the heady play there by Steinberg, grabbing Dunn, walking her away so she doesn't say or do anything, as that one's off the mark, and the rebound goes to Childs, who then picks up a foul, and the Knights are now in the double bonus. So Childs will come down and try to build on the lead at the Tightness and Builder Supply free throw line. First shot from Childs is up and in. Second off the rim, rebounded by Darling. Gets it out to Cressley. Steinberg all over her, but Cressley gets by. And then picked off by Marino down low. Under 2 minutes to play here in the Warren Tire Center fourth quarter. Knights with a 7-point lead. Marino gets it away just before the travel. Steinberg for 3 off the rim. Rebounded by Robinault. And she's going to go quickly down the floor. Almost lost it. Can't get the finish. And Smythe with the rebound. And Marino slows up. Gets it to Steinberg. Steinberg up to Font. Gets past Peterson and across the timeline, and then Peterson's going to get called for the reach in. And Laney Font is going to, you guessed it, try to build on this lead at the Tightness and Builder Supply free throw line. First one rolls off the front of the rim. And the second does not go. Cressley comes down with the rebound. Gets it to Peterson. Up to Jenkins. Jenkins turns. Kicks out to Peterson for 3. Just off the rim. Marino rebounds. She's going to hold. And they tie it up. And the Pizza Hut possession arrow will give it back to the Eagles. And Marino, I think, was trying to draw a foul. But instead it gets tied up, and Youngsville will maintain possession. Jason Peterson going to take a timeout. We'll be right back for the final 109 of this one. Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com.
Back here at Eisenhower High School, Brian Hagberg with you on the YDL Sports Network, and this one has turned into a whale of a ball game. Eisenhower leads Youngsville 50-43, 109 to play in the Warren Tire Center fourth quarter. Lady Eagles to inbound under their own basket. It's Ashley Peterson, tries to get it to Darling, who does get it after the tip. Darling turnaround jumper is good off the glass. 5-point game. Both teams are in the double bonus. We're under a minute to go, and it's picked off by Darling. Has it knocked away, and then Jenkins picks it up. Jenkins floater, can't go, fight for the rebound, and it's a tie-up. Pizza Hut possession arrow favors the Knights. Steinberg to inbound. And Eisenhower coach DJ Steinberg sees that that 5-second violation was about to occur. He calls a Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning timeout. When your plumbing, heating, and air conditioning takes a timeout, Luton's will get it running again. Visit them online at lutonsplumbing.com. So as you can see, 48.8 seconds to go here in the Warren Tire Center fourth quarter. Eisenhower leads Youngsville 50-45. Knights at one point led this game 36-18. But early foul trouble here in the second half has really cost the Knights, as Youngsville was able to take advantage, get to the free throw line. Again, our fourth quarter brought to you by Warren Tire Center. For all your automotive needs, look no further than Warren Tire Center. New tires, tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, auto detailing, and so much more. No reason to go anywhere but Warren Tire Center. Visit them online at warrentirecenter.com. And again, it will be Steinberg to inbound here. Both teams in the double bonus. So no fouls to give, and Steinberg couldn't get it into Marino. And then Eisenhower is called for the foul. Riley Robenalt's going to go to the Ty Nesta Builder Supply free throw line. And again, another lengthy discussion at the scorer's table. And it looks like Eisenhower is questioning the scoreboard. The scorekeeper for the Knights, I believe, is saying that the Eagles only have 43 points. Scoreboard says 45. And again, lengthy discussion. Looks like they're comparing the books over there at the scorer's table. And what a development this could be here if they end up changing this score. And we'll see what comes of this, but this is a huge decision coming right here. As it stands, it's a 5-point Eisenhower lead with Robenalt about to shoot two from the line. Could make it a one-possession game, but they deduct 2 points from the Eagles. And again, just a long discussion here. And no decision. And they are going to leave it. It is 45. So, and decision, for lack of a better word, favors the Eagles. So it is right now a 5-point game, 50-45. Eisenhower leads, 47 seconds to go. Riley Robenalt at the Ty Nesta Builder Supply free throw line, shooting two. Hits the first. Second for Robenalt, off the mark. And we got a quick whistle as Smythe had come down with it. And now we're going to go to the other end here. And it will be Smythe's turn to try to build on the lead at the Ty Nesta Builder Supply free throw line. And our friends down at Ty Nesta Builder Supply certainly getting the money's worth out of their sponsorship here this evening. First shot for Lily Smythe. Off the rim. It's my second. Off the rim, and Darling gets the rebound. Gets it up to Robinault. Robinault up to Cressley, who gets fouled. Cressley with a chance to make this a one-possession game at the Ty Nesta Builder Supply free throw line, and just saw Lily Smythe looked like she was favoring that ankle again, and I believe Lainey Font has just fouled out of this one. So Dunn and Font on the bench now for the Knights. Zayla Cressley at the line for the Eagles to shoot two. And misfires on the first. And she pump faked and it rattles out, but Darling gets the rebound, puts it up and in. 2-point game. Eisenhower leads it. And Steinberg draws the foul on Robinault, who tried to steal it away. And now it will be Steinberg's turn to try to make this a two-possession game again. Again, my clock is a little bit off. There are 31.3 seconds left on the scoreboard here. Steinberg going to try to build on the lead at the Ty Nesta Builder Supply free throw line. Hits the first. Second is up and in. She goes 2 for 2 when the Knights need it most. Inbound to Peterson, up to Darling. Darling trying to find Jenkins, and it goes out of bounds to the Knights. Belcher to inbound. Gets it into Steinberg, nearly taken away by Robinault. Back to Belcher. Belcher has open space. She loses the handle, but the whistle blows. They're going to call a foul. And Belcher's turn now to try to build on the lead at the Ty Nesta Builder Supply free throw line. And Belcher hits the first. Misses the mark on the second. Rebounds tipped around. And ball is on the floor. Cressley's up with it. Finds Jenkins wide open underneath. Can't get it to go. Could have been a huge play there for Jenkins if she'd have hit the layup. Couldn't get the finish. Goes to the Ty Nesta Builder Supply free throw line to shoot two. Could again make this a one-possession game. 13.7 seconds to play in the Warren Tire Center fourth quarter. Jenkins hits the first. Second shot coming from Malia Jenkins. Rattles off. And the rebound is going to go out of play. And it is Youngsville ball. Trailing 53-49. And Jason Peterson is going to take a Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning timeout with 9.3 seconds to go. And the Eagles trailing by 4 with possession. Whew, boy, what a ball game. Again, the Knights look to be in complete control of this one, up 36-18 at one point. And Youngsville has clawed and scratched its way back in it, but has not gotten any closer than the 2 points they were just a few moments ago. And now had the ball, going to have to get a quick shot and try to make something happen. Again, both teams in the double bonus. And the Eagles will inbound right at midcourt. Peterson will trigger. Gets it into Jenkins. Jenkins, long range three, off the mark. Cressley right there, wasting time, puts it up, no good. 2 seconds and one. The ball goes out of bounds to Youngsville. Eagles with a last gasp. Inbounded to Darling, up, shot is no good, and Eisenhower holds on. Big win for the Young Knights to start their season. They do it over their biggest rival, 53-49. Lady Knights over the Lady Eagles. Do not go anywhere, folks. We will be right back with the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg post-game show. This is high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Looking for a place to hone your skills in the off-season? How about just a friendly pickup game, or even a new league to join? Then head to the Hub at PF and Russell. An all-weather athletic facility, the Hub has everything you need to get your game on, from basketball and volleyball courts to indoor batting cages. And more than just an athletic facility, the Hub also plays host to special events like concerts and worship services. The Hub is a proud supporter of local athletes and wants to thank the community for all its support over the last 2 years.
Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery, located at 2043 Pennsylvania Avenue East in Warren. We offer screen printing and embroidery on apparel, as well as graphic design, web design, photography, and custom frames, and specialize in youth fundraisers. We also offer photography services and custom frames. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyink.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear icy.
Hey, this is Joe.
And this is Sketty.
And we're the hosts of the Beehive Sports Podcast. Do you like uncut looks into all things sports?
If you said yes, then this is a sports show for you.
Live weekly shows broadcasted on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, covering everything from local sports in northwestern Pennsylvania all the way to the pros.
Not to mention the hottest takes you will ever hear. Follow us on all social media platforms and tune into episodes today.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com.
And welcome into the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg post-game show. Our final here from Eisenhower. The Lady Knights hang on, win a thriller over the longtime county rival Youngsville Eagles, 53-49. And no hesitation here. We're going to let you in on the secret right away. Our Icy Ink player of the game, Eisenhower's Clara Steinberg. Unfortunately, I'm a one-man show, so I don't have all the stats, but phenomenal game. Your first varsity game as a freshman. What was the experience like?
Oh, it was great. I loved it. I loved playing with all the girls, and it was just a great experience.
So you guys got out to a big lead early, led by a lot at the half. We're up by 18 at one point in the third quarter, and then all of a sudden, Youngsville just came clawing and scratching and fighting back. What was it like on the bench there as they were kind of coming back and cutting into your lead?
It was kind of scary. I believe we could have played a lot better in the second half than we did, and we should have kept our lead, but we really just didn't play our best the second half.
So you had Lily Smythe had a big first half for you. She got hurt late in the first half, wasn't able to come back until about the midpoint of the fourth quarter. How big a difference was that for you guys offensively, not having her on the floor in the second half?
It really hurt us as a team because she was like really dominating down low and getting rebounds and really benefiting our team, and her getting hurt really negatively affected us.
And so throughout the game, we saw you and Bella Marino were kind of, tag teaming in the backcourt with the ball handling duties. How big a benefit has that been for you guys? One of the things that Eisenhower's kind of lacked the last couple of years is someone other than Bella who's been able to take kind of those ball handling and those point guard duties away from her and open some things up for some other players. How big a boon has that been for you guys to have multiple players who can be in the backcourt and run the offense?
Oh, it's been really beneficial to us. We've been really working hard on ball handling and a bunch of plays, and we've been really working hard on that kind of stuff. So it's really beneficial to us.
And I said during as it was happening, but for you as a freshman to kind of go through when Mackenzie Dunn fouled out, go over and calm her down. What were you kind of thinking at that point, and what were you saying to her to kind of get her to calm down?
I was trying to get her to stay focused and like not go after the other girl and like stay like in the game instead of like letting her anger take control. But yeah.
And obviously emotional game. It's your biggest rival.
Yes.
You had the young girls on hand for you here tonight. Large crowd. How big a factor was that, having the crowd into it and all these people here in attendance? What kind of motivation does that give you as a player?
It really brought up the intensity to the game, and it really made me want to push harder and be a role model for the younger girls.
So you had a freshman on the other end in Riley Robenalt. You guys were kind of going back and forth all night. And, this is game one of your varsity careers for both of you. Game three for her, but against each other. What can we look forward to between you two for the next 4 years?
I look forward to playing against her in the next 4 years and seeing how the competition plays out when we get older.
And again, you guys open the season, get a big win over your biggest rival. What kind of momentum does that give you guys going forward through the early part of this season?
I think it gives us a lot more confidence and helps us understand how we're going to play together because we're all a really young team, and it'll really help us.
All right, Eisenhower's Clara Steinberg, our Icy Ink player of the game. Eisenhower 53-49 winner over Youngsville. Claire, congratulations on your first varsity win, and I'm sure we will have more of these chats throughout the years.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, we'll be right back with more of the Allegheny Girl of Foxburg postgame show right after this. All right, the official scoreboard is off here, but as you can see on ours at the bottom of the screen, Eisenhower a 53-49 winner over Youngsville. Knights had a big lead and then had to hold on at the end. And again, a team that started 3 freshmen today. Some of those growing pains coming through maybe a little bit here, but they did hold on for the win. Moved to 1-0 on the season. Youngsville falls to 1-2. And again, our Icy Ink player of the game, Eisenhower's Clara Steinberg. Phenomenal game for the freshman. Her first varsity start, gets her first varsity win. And with that, we are going to get out of here. Stay tuned here on the YDL Sports Network. Lots more high school basketball coming up. Thursday, we will be for sure down in Youngsville as the Sheffield Wolverines travel down Route 6 to take on the Youngsville Eagles in boys basketball action. And stay tuned to D9and10sports.com and yourdailylocal.com for more announcements about more game broadcasts. So that'll do it for us here. This is Brian Hagberg for the YDL Sports Network saying good night from Eisenhower.